Okay, today I'm going to show you how to properly clean an aircraft's windscreen that's made out of very easily scratched plexiglass. Okay, there's a lot of do's and don'ts on how to do this. In this particular case, we've got an aircraft that's been sitting a little while. You can almost feel the dust and the dirt on the windscreen, and you also have a lot of bug particulate that has been allowed to dry on the surface. So currently, as it is, very easily scratched. So we want to get that big particulate matter off the aircraft first before we start doing any type of polishing with glass cleaner. In this case, we will be using windscreen cleaner, but before we do that, we want to get ourselves a very soaked wet rag, just normal water, and we want to work up and down, and every now and then go ahead and flip the surface, because we don't want to take those huge dirt particles and turn this into scratch paper or turn this into sandpaper. Okay, notice I'm going up and down. Okay, I'm not going in circles. We do not want to go in circles. This is not wash on, wash off. And the reason for that is when you polish a windshield like this, you essentially create those swirls which cause crazing, which is what causes you to have a lack of visibility when you're landing into the sun and the sun reflects off those surfaces. Okay, so you never want to polish an aircraft windshield like this. You always want to go up and down. Okay, up and down. All right, so I'm continually moving this very soaked rag, changing the surfaces, and you can see I'm removing 90% of that particulate matter and that organic matter from the bugs. Okay, this is where we want to get most of that stuff off, and it will come off fairly easy. We do not want to be using the windshield cleaner on a dry windshield or windscreen until after we've got this windscreen almost completely cleaned off with water, just normal water. Okay, also make sure your rag is clean. Do not use a rag with oil on it. Do not use a rag that's already got quite a bit of particulate matter in it, because that is going to act like sandpaper, or it's going to completely fog up your windscreen. So it's more of a safety hazard than it is than doing you any good as far as forward visibility and the ability to see other aircraft. Okay, we've taken off most of the material. We're going now to switch to our windscreen cleaner. Okay, make sure you're using an approved windshield cleaner that is made for plastic. Not only does this clean, but it polishes, so it'll take out some of the surface area scratches. You don't have to wait until the water has completely evaporated on the windscreen. You can go ahead and be liberal with this stuff, okay? We do not want to create friction. We want lots of material on the windscreen to lubricate as we go up and down, changing the surface area up and down. At the end there, a nice polish. And we've got a beautiful windscreen. Let's compare it to what it looked like. There's the before, there's the after, and we have not damaged the windscreen. Okay, clean windscreens are a sign of professionalism. Dirty windscreens are a sign of amateurs. At Cochise College, we are professional pilots. We take our job seriously. We take pride in what we do. And a clean windshield demonstrates pride in what you do and professionalism. And it's not just that, folks. It's about safety, okay? Part of your responsibility is to see and avoid other aircraft. You cannot see and avoid other aircraft when everything you see in your windscreen is a dot. That is why it is important to have a clean windscreen so that you can identify those dots on the horizon as potential collision hazards with other aircraft. Okay, so let's be professional here at the college and let's clean our windscreens prior to and after every flight.